quick look at what supplements are currently used, why we use them, and what is unique about what I'm talking about, what I'm showing you. So first of all, the reason that athletes or anyone takes supplements, but specifically athletes, the reason athletes take antioxidant supplements is because whenever we burn energy, we have a nasty little byproduct called free radicals. And you can't get away from free radicals. It doesn't matter if you, eat all organic food or if you're, very careful with your health and what you expose yourself to. Free radicals are a part of our biological processes exhaust. And so these free radicals are released through the process of burning energy. And these free radicals do a lot of damage to our cells, and they are constantly increasing as we age. They are pretty stable up until we're about 20 years old, and then the amount of free radicals that our body produces steadily increases, and this has been documented by a ton of science. So this is a scientific fact that is accepted. So the reason that athletes specifically use supplements, antioxidant supplements, is because that when we exercise, we are spiking our free radical production because we are burning a lot of energy all at once. Okay, and so and the harder you work out, the more free radicals that you have just produced because you've just burned a whole lot of ATP and used up a whole ton of energy. And that's why, we talk about increasing our VO2 max, and we want to be able to use more oxygen, get more oxygen to our muscles. That's because we need that oxygen to go through that cellular respiration so that our bodies can create that ATP and have that energy to burn while we're working out. And so we are creating more free radicals when we work out. So we have a natural defense system against oxidation. And so our body naturally produces these antioxidant enzymes. And that is by far the most effective way to fight free radical damage. And as we age and when we work out, obviously we're creating a lot more free radicals. And so the trend in our society has been to start to use these antioxidant supplements. And we'll talk about those more in a minute. But there is an inverse relationship between our production of antioxidant enzymes and oxidative stress. And what I want you to pay attention to in this graph is the red line here, okay? Oxidative stress increases steadily with age. And conversely, unfortunately, the production of our own natural antioxidant enzymes decreases. So we're making less of what protects us from these free radicals, yet we're making more of the free radicals. So that is what we call aging, and it is one of the reasons why supplements in athletics is highly promoted, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So talking about that inverse relationship, the three major antioxidant enzymes that our bodies produce, you may have heard of these, you may not have heard of these, glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and catalase. Now, all of these, the production of these decreases with age. And some people, they might have specific conditions where their body is already making less of one or more of these antioxidant enzymes. And that can put you at risk for other problems, other health issues as well. But we're just sticking right now with run-of-the-mill Jane or John, who has sort of falls somewhere on the average in these graphs, okay? So What have we been trying? Well, like I said, we have been trying antioxidant supplements, and all these pictures should be relatively familiar to anybody watching this video. A direct antioxidant is defined, I found this in the online dictionary. It's a chemical compound or substance that inhibits oxidation and scavenges free radicals at a ratio of 1:1. So for every direct antioxidant molecule that you take or ingest or whatever, that one molecule can scavenge one free radical. Okay. Now, we have over 130, I don't remember the exact number, but it's in the sextillion. Okay, that's like 23 zeros after the number. That's how many free radicals on average our bodies produce in a day. And so you think about that number, and if you need a molecule of a direct antioxidant for every free radical molecule, there's no way that we can eat that much, that we can take that much in. So direct antioxidants, this is what we've been trying. And you know, you're familiar with vitamins E and C, beta carotene, okay? And these are synthesized sometimes. They're synthesized antioxidants that we ingest, that we take as supplements. Or, you know, we might be drinking super juices. Oh man, there's a ton of those on the market. Everybody says that they've got the latest, greatest berry that's going to save your body from all the free radicals, and it is the best antioxidant ever. There's pill supplements. There's, you know, powders that you can mix into a drink. Obviously, a lot of people who are health conscious make sure that their diet is rich in antioxidant foods. And so there are a lot of different ways that we've tried to combat this oxidation that naturally happens in our body and is increased with age and is increased with exercise. But there's one thing that is the same in all of these different attempts at solving this problem. And the one thing that all of these have in common is they are all direct antioxidants. All of them need a ratio of one molecule of antioxidant for every free radical that your body needs to get rid of. That is what our bodies are trying to deal with on a daily basis, and there is no way that any of these direct antioxidants are even going to put a dent in that. Okay? So, what is the solution then? There is a one-of-a-kind supplement. It's totally unique. There is zero market competition. There is nothing like it because every other antioxidant supplement on the market is a direct antioxidant. This product, called Protandim, it's the only indirect antioxidant supplement of its kind. And I'm going to show you a video in a moment that explains what it does, okay? And it's got some good visuals so you can sort of wrap your head around this because it's a new idea. It's not something that our society has adopted yet because nobody knows about it. This is the first of its kind, and it's the only one of its kind. It's been proven effective in 8 independently funded and peer-reviewed published university studies, which is huge. And it's protected by a number of patents, so nobody else can get their hands on this. There's not going to be any competition. And it's marketed exclusively through independent distributors, which is beneficial for you. If you're watching this video, that means that this new movement in health consciousness and in taking care of your health, whether you're an athlete or not, this is a new movement in that industry and in the awareness and the understanding of how our bodies can take care of themselves rather than ingesting a direct antioxidant. This is a way for our bodies to upregulate their own production of these antioxidant enzymes that fight or scavenge free radicals at a ratio of one molecule of the enzyme to 1 million free radical molecules each second, every second, continuously. because by definition an enzyme is something, it's a catalyst that is not consumed by the process that that it undergoes or that it creates. So these enzymes are not consumed like the direct antioxidant. Once that direct antioxidant scavenges that one free radical molecule, it's gone, and you don't have it to use anymore. But with these enzymes, they continue to do that job of one molecule of enzyme to 1 million free radical molecules every second continuously. Okay, so the fact that this is a new technology, a new awareness, something that hasn't ever been available before, is tremendously important, especially because it is marketed through independent distributors. So you have the opportunity to be a part and benefit financially from this technology. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute and let you watch this video.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life.
It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can we scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease?
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells. But as we get older, some of those toxic radicals overwhelm our enzymes and wreak their havoc. For a long time, scientists thought that antioxidant vitamins like C and E would lower it, but they don't.
As it's turned out in just the last 5 years or so, we see that they're not good enough tools. They're not powerful enough.
But this pill, he says, is powerful enough. In fact, many times more powerful.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Whether that will lead to longer life is still unknown. Experiments to see if mice live longer are about to get underway, but it's a tantalizing theory.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child? It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me? Well, perhaps. It turns out there is some other promising evidence that seems to back up Dr. McCord's findings.
That evidence comes from mice that have been genetically engineered to produce more catalase, one of the enzymes that Protandim increases. The researcher, Dr. Douglas Wallace of the University of California at Irvine, says it had a remarkable effect.
We found that they lived, in fact, about 20% longer, which is about a fifth of a lifespan.
He believes that with better techniques, human lifespan can eventually be extended too.
We might be able to increase the lifespan of a mammal by 50%. And of course, if that was a human being, then that might be in the order of 130 to 150 years.
The scientific evidence is there. The pieces seem to make sense. The question is, does this translate into something that humans can take advantage of?
So, just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company.
Are you saying that this could be a cure-all?
You're looking at something will have a small impact, but an important impact.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease. We hope that when enough studies are done, perhaps such claims might be able to be made in the future.
Clinical studies to assess Protandim in both diabetes and heart disease should start in 3 to 4 months. But what about everyone's old nemesis, aging itself? Well, it's all about balance between the good antioxidants and those toxic free radicals.
And if we can tip that back, we may reduce some of the bad side effects of aging. Why my skin is different than that of a baby, for example. That's a very obvious part of the aging process.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety. For more, go to our website at abcnews.com.
Major universities and government agencies initiated and continue self-funded studies following the ABC Primetime Investigative Report you just viewed that originally aired in 2005. These studies continue to reveal more scientific evidence about Protandim's unique benefits. They are published in major scientific and medical journals. The next video will bring you up to date.
Developed after 40 years of research and exclusively for LifeVantage, Protandim is a true scientific breakthrough in anti-aging. Protandim has been reported on ABC, NBC, and PBS, featured in the Wall Street Journal, and described in CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta's book, Chasing Life, The Quest for Immortality. Protandim's creator, Dr. Joe McCord, is a world-renowned scientist and a pioneer in free radical biology. Dr. McCord is the discoverer of the key anti-aging enzyme superoxide dismutase. His role in the discovery is so significant, the enzyme is measured in McCord units. For Dr. McCord's discovery of superoxide dismutase and his contributions in free radical biology, he was awarded the Elliott-Cresson Medal. This medal is awarded to distinguished inventors and scientists, putting Dr. McCord in the same company as Pierre and Marie Curie, Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Wright, and Henry Ford. Dr. Joe McCord has devoted his life's work to the study of free radicals, their role in aging, and the many problems associated with aging. Consumers spend billions every year on antioxidants in the form of food and supplements, hoping to reduce these free radicals. But antioxidants from these sources can only eliminate one free radical for every one antioxidant molecule you consume. Protandim is scientifically proven to slow cellular damage caused by free radicals. Taking one Protandim 1 time per day for 30 days turns on these anti-aging enzymes in your body. Your own enzymes eliminate free radicals at a rate of 1 million to 1.
I think any other supplements that are designed to be antioxidant supplements probably are no longer needed because Protandim solves that problem in a much more effective way.
Protandim is a breakthrough poised to revolutionize the anti-aging industry. It is an entirely new and scientifically validated way to fight aging, reducing your oxidative stress levels to that of a 20-year-old after just 30 days.
We found, as many other scientists had documented, that there is a progressive increase in T-bars in your blood the older you get. When these same people took Protandim for 30 days, the age-dependent increase in lipid peroxidation was completely eliminated. After Protandim, we could no longer distinguish the 80-year-old from the 20-year-old.
Protandim is protected by 3 U.S. patents. Universities around the world continue to initiate and fund their own studies of Protandim and to evaluate how this anti-aging breakthrough can prevent and improve many of the hundreds of problems associated with aging.
Many academic scientists at a number of universities have begun studying Protandim because it represents a new tool. It represents a way of reducing oxidative stress that wasn't available before. There simply was not a good way of doing what Protandim does. Protandim interacts with the DNA in your cells and causes the cells to make more of a set of genes called survival genes. The ingredients in Protandim were actually selected because they are largely metabolized by the liver, which does not interfere with most prescription drugs, which are generally metabolized by the kidneys. So the general answer to that is yes, it is safe. The immediate benefits of Protandim are within several days, the biochemical markers of oxidative stress begin to decrease. And while these are immediate improvements, you may not sense that these things are happening, just as you can't sense what your cholesterol level is if it's high or low. But nonetheless, these benefits start happening within days of taking Protandim. The advantages to taking Protandim in the long term are that it protects your body from the relentless progression of free radical damage as we age. The anti-aging aspect of Protandim is one that accumulates over time, so the longer you take it, the more protection you will sustain. Missing a dose of Protandim is not a big problem. It takes about 2 weeks for the effects to go away. So if you miss it for 2 weeks, you're pretty much back to where you started from.
So I hope you grasp not only the uniqueness of this product, of Protandim, but also what it means for your health and for the health of everyone that you know, especially for athletes, anyone that is wanting to have a positive effect on their recovery period. This is huge for them, because what we've tried before is like, tossing a Dixie cup of water on a burning house. We've got all these free radicals running through our bodies. There's a huge spike in free radical production when we exercise. And then we take, a glass of super juice, or we take a pill supplement, and we're tossing a little Dixie cup with water on that house fire. But what Protandim does is it upregulates your body's own production of these antioxidant enzymes, which work at a ratio of 1 to 1 million per second every second. Tons of these enzymes throughout your body, okay? And so that's like turning on the sprinkler system within that burning house, because it's a constant flow of antioxidant action at an enormous ratio. It's the most efficient process for fighting oxidative stress and your body's natural oxidation. So thanks for watching this, and either give me a call, or when I call you to follow up on this whole concept, let's set up a time to talk a little more about this, because this is major, it's huge, and it is going to be a turning point, a pivot point in the supplement market forever. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.